No. That was the spell you've been working on all this time? Caro's undead. There are assassins after us, and we're probably all going to die. So, how about Fireball? Or Lightning Bolt? Maybe a travel spell, teleport, dimension hop, something, anything that might keep you alive for just one more day, not some pointless bit of parlor magic.
You didn't like it?
God's damn it, Perf! Of all the incantations in all the world, why that useless...
Because I'm trying to tell you that
Don't! One of the first things they warn you about when you leave the wood, one of the first, is how easily some of the younger races can become infatuated.
It's not infatuation.
Don't! No! And why are you orange?
What? They must have advanced.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I never should have let it get this far. Superfluous, let me put this as plainly as I can. I do not love you. My fate, my destiny is tied to the sword. I'm sure of it. You can't allow... Perf!
Henley! My sodding name is Henley.
I didn't know.
You never asked. Not once. Not once in 4 years. I'm gonna go away.
Thanks, Nora. You nailed it. You know, Perf, that song and dance really restored my faith in your heterosexuality. I especially like the part where you got your soul crushed. This is how it's gonna be, Danny Poof, until you lie dead and bleeding in a puddle of your own estrogen. Which of your companions will do that little bit of stabbery, do you think? The elf maid whose destiny you stole, or the holy man who you turn into a walking corpse?
You are a curse. And curses can be removed, dispelled.
Yeah, try that with your epic milk and sewing magic. You are no kind of wizard.
No, I'm really not. But I know several who are.
This is a good talk. Ooh, I like this view. I can better see your deficiencies from up here.
Sword. Shut up.
What's happening to me?
I should think it's fairly obvious. You're becoming whatever bit you.
It can't be. My destiny.
Looks pretty unlikely right now. In fact, I'd go so far as to say...
You've done nothing but fail us. Seriously, how hard is it to cripple one sodding yellow robe?
I was talking. I am holding the talking stick.
You've had your chance. We've been more than accommodating. And would you stop eating for 1 second, you colossal sodsack?
My strength is legendary. It must be maintained.
Legendary bouquet, perhaps. A cloying, rancid miasma with notes of diuretic cattle.
Silence, wench, or I'll kill 6 of your cats. Especially Fluffkins.
That's Chancellor Fluffkins? and he'll not be harmed.
So, are we not using the talking stick then? Is that it? Are we just talking whenever we fancy?
Oh, give me the damn stick.
Never! Let go! My authority is absolute! Ah!
This isn't how it's supposed to end.
Yes, life's a bitch. You're fired. Rot in the wilderness.
Ta!
And we'll handle the messenger. Don't strain yourself.
I can do it in 3.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
He's leaving, now's your chance.
To do what?
Who holds the sword of fighting will topple the wicked kings. Do you really expect the wizard will succeed there when he's failed at everything else? No. But you, who fears neither death nor pain, could. End the kings, free their people, and Varys will have no choice but to take you back. Take the sword.
And how should I do that?
You know how.
What, kill him?
Isn't that what you want? Despite her feelings, the elf maid would protect the wizard. But they've separated. You might not get this chance again. Do not deny you want this. You scream for it when you dream. And once it's done, I will restore you.
You will?
Yes, that is the price. I cannot restore life without taking one to replace it. Who better than he who made you like this in the first place? Do this for me, and I'll help you. Do this for me, and I'll heal you.
I spoke to the Oracle. I think the potion wore off. I got a surprising number of answers. I brought you a tart. I'm sorry, Rilk. Right.
Perf? Henley? Hey, you're back.
Where's the wizard?
I'm not sure. I think he went.
The wizard.
Where did he go?
That's Death's sigil.
I've had words with the Pale Lady.
Put it down, Caro.
She can help me.
We can help you. We'll find a way.
I can't stay like this. I'll come back for you when it's done.
You're not yourself.
And you're not on sacred ground. Slaw.
Shit.
Week to port, month to the school, and then, my dear sword, you and I are done.
I'd still prefer you died.
The feeling is mutual.
Why superfluous? You wouldn't be attempting to abandon our quest now, would you?
Glorian, I completely forgot about you. What are you doing with a gargoyle? And a bard?
Oh, just pretend I'm not here.
Is that Silver Tom?
Nope. Where are you taking my sword?
The Wizardium. They'll know what to do with it there.
First you steal my sword, then you give it away?
Who's this? I like him. Here, introduce me.
I'm feeling generous. I'll forgive the theft if you duel me for the sword. Right here, right now. Bard, prepare to sing my praises.
I'm not getting out of this without a fight, am I?
No.
Okay.
Away from me, fiends!
Away from me, fiends!
Have at thee!
Have at thee!
Fight like a man, Perf!
Fight like a man,
Greetings, gentle magical creature! Ah! 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 That sucked!
Hey, well fought.
Thank you. Ooh. But I won. I actually won.
I am honored!
Yes! Yes!
But I won.
No! No! No, 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 you can't die! This is my epic, and I say you can't die! No dying in my epic!
You, wench! Get away from him!
Ooh, ooh, let's kill her too! You know, because not killing her would be sexist.
Blast! Bard, come back! You're missing the finer details of my heroism.
Come on, come on, come on! Just one little stab!
I like your enthusiasm, Sword. But we have a destiny to claim, and no time to trifle with ladyfolk.
Oh, one question real quick. Does this destiny involve killing?
Is there another kind? Roderick, to me!
I'm sure he'll be fine.
You can't die.
You can't die. You're the protagonist. Can't. I can't help you. They'll kick me out, but your friends. Your friends can. Nara! Carol! Carol! Sod it.
Gods and heroes.
Henley, I believe. We have much to discuss.
So I end this season in a pretty bad place for the assassin. I've been bit. Something is going on that's changing me, and I don't know what it is. The Wicked Kings, through the Woodcutter, have kind of ominously hinted that I'm changing. I'm becoming something else. I'm becoming what did this to me, and what did this to me is the undead cleric. We know something's gonna happen. I'm not just dead and gone. And it'll be really, really fun to get to keep that journey, continue that journey, and see where it goes.
That is actually one of my favorite things we shot, despite the logistical problems.
That was a difficult day. We only had that day to do it. We couldn't reshoot. You know, it wasn't in the cards, and the light was going against us. I mean, we ended up getting some beautiful shots, but obviously, like, you know, time was a ticket. It was very difficult to actually get to the set because it was on a hill at the disc golf course. We had to truck up a whole lot of gear, and like it was on a slant, and it was really tough.
There were definitely a lot of challenges to that shoot. One of the biggest ones, certainly for me, was that it was shot on a really steep incline, and it was dirt, but there was definitely loose gravel and things. So the angle that we were shooting at, I was supposed to attack Caro from above and run past him while drawing my sword, which, at least from a stage combat perspective, it's a very dangerous situation to be drawing your sword and running at someone on an incline.
There was these really interesting fight scenes, and I haven't actually really got to do any fight scenes, and so I was really pumped about it.
Trying to do that while keeping Brian safe and keeping me safe, and my shoes don't have a lot of traction. It was slick, and getting it lined up so it looked really good. I know we reshot that sequence a number of times in a number of different ways just to make sure that we could really get that effectively, and it was tough.
Among other things, as a director, Christian has a lot of experience being a fight director in shows and other web series and other movies, and he was able to see that scene, and he had a lot of really great ideas of how it should look.
Having this huge fight scene with no actual choreography, because we don't have a giant action scene budget, I decided to kind of shoot it like you would a samurai movie, you know? Lots of giant close-ups, cutaway shots, have all the action read in these very, very small moments.
I also got to have the exciting experience of falling backwards down a steep hill where our amazing fight coordinator, Drago, was behind me with a big sort of mattress, basically, there to kind of catch my fall.
There is a green screen gag where Caro is cut in half. And so in order to do that, we had to have another actor in green screen from the waist up, and I was the opposite. When I actually fell off the slope, I had Tony Becerra and a couple other people to help me stop from falling. Tony Becerra got a lot of Brian S. Lewis butt that day.
Tony still complained about Brian's giant butt, even though it's not that big.
This is an ending that we've been planning since the writing of the first season of JourneyQuest in 2009. It's always been there. Throughout the multiple iterations of the script, that fight and the death of Perf has always been there. If you go back and you look over it, yes, you can see the seeds of it. As much as we might laugh at Glorian and his antics, he is a murderer and a psychopath. And Perf has something he feels entitled to. And Perf at that point is done taking shit. He's going to stand up for himself, and he gets, well, you saw what happened. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Oh, we're not done. Things look bleak right now, but this is our Han and Carbonite moment. How could they possibly come back together? Perf is dead, Nara is in torpor, Caro has literally been cut in half. But what happened to Girl Knocking Yard? Where are the orcs? What happens when Rilke wakes up and realizes that Ren has drugged him in order to save his life? Glorian has the sword of fighting, which only seems to encourage the worst aspects of his behavior. He's also got Silver Tom there to document it all. Perf is fleeing from death. I don't know how you run from death, but he's managed it so far. So there is plenty of story left to tell, and we have 2 seasons to finish it.
So, thank you so much for watching JourneyQuest Season 3, The Pale Lady. I hope that you enjoy future seasons. I hope you go back and watch past seasons. We couldn't have been here today without you and all of your support, so continue doing that so we can continue making these shows for you.
Zseskag. And Lektart Skaldudes Keslarega.
Thanks so much for joining us on this journey quest. We appreciate your patronage, and kill you later.
Thank you to the best fans in the world.
Give them more money so we have to do less in post.
Just wanted to give a big thanks to all of our backers and supporters. You are all truly Lindet Rubits.
The beard and bonnet is always open for you.
Thank you all for letting me play Nara this season. It's been a real treat.
By the light of Years, I thank you.
Cut. Oh, that's a one-take wonder. Come on!
Hi? Sorry, do that again. Woo! Puberty.
I am puberty!
Camera set.